Monday. Welcome back to Jeff Lewis Obsessed, where we recap Jeff Lewis. I'm Sarah in Texas, and
I'm Kelly in California, Anaheim to be exact.
Anaheim, where Gay Days at Disney just happened.
I know. I heard a lot of listeners came out. I thought about going down there, but since I had already stalked them the weekend before, I was just like, I could.
I mean, I don't call it stalking when they tell us exactly where they're at, when they're going to be there. I mean, not that,
No, I know. If they didn't want us to be there, we keep it hush. Yes, it's a joke.
Yeah.
But anyways, I saw, Gay Disney. I mean, I wouldn't want to go down there for the life of me. I can't tell you how bad traffic is around our area.
Yeah.
For Disneyland, it's nuts, so...
How exciting. Yeah. So today was Megan and Doug, some of our chunk favorites. It just all flows.
Shane.
On. And Shane is back. Didn't you hear his voice, though?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I think he learned a lesson. He's getting insurance.
Yeah. So he said when enrollment opens, is that a thing?
Open enrollment. Yeah.
Okay. Is that a public insurance thing? Like that's not a... Because he's not a serious employee, so he doesn't get insurance through that.
You know what? I know for our employer, they're like, you make this deadline, September, blah, 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 blah. I don't know why they have deadlines, but if it's by himself, if he's buying individuals, I don't know.
I wonder what that's going to cost. My goodness. Or if it's even worth it. Sometimes I feel like even with our insurance, I feel like I just pay outright anyways because we have like a high deductible plan. And so I almost feel like the cash price is cheaper than what I pay because almost everything is 100% go towards deductible. I don't have co-pays. I don't have,
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I mean, literally it makes health insurance makes someone think, I don't know, how sick am I? Like, how bad is it? It really makes you consider not freaking going.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's exciting, Camille.
I know, Camille, you will have to see if we can arrange a friendship meetup or something, because I'm just in Anaheim. I lived in Huntington Beach, so I'm close. So we'll figure it out.
Open enrollment, yeah. So what she just said about Napa Valley, what it means, no African people allowed. It sounds like Newport.
Exactly.
I mean, two places Jeff loves to go to, but I don't know. Did you get a feel? I mean, clearly Stu lived there. I don't exactly know how long he lived in Napa Valley. Do you know how long he worked there?
No, but it sounds like it was for, not like over 5 years. I don't know, something like maybe 3, I was thinking.
Yeah.
How long did it take for him to get fired?
Exactly. Exactly. It didn't sound like Jeff loved it. I mean... Especially the hotel he booked, a dressed up Comfort Inn, and Megan even agreed.
Well, that was, I think traveling, that's what makes traveling so stressful.
Yeah.
Is the unpredictability. And for somebody like Jeff who tries 6 weeks to plan that thing?
Yeah.
And it doesn't go especially when you first get there. There's nothing more irritating than not having your hotel room ready. To go so many places. But I'm just saying it is annoying. And then also, I can never find the hotel numbers. Remember at the hotel, one of the LA hotels we were at, we were like, we can't find it.
It was weird.
Yeah.
But I agree with Jeff. Why would level 1 be on the second floor? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Now, what I've had with some hotels is where it'll be like 13409, and 409 is actually the room, and then it'll be on the 4th floor. I mean, it's so weird.
Yeah. So
that hotel isn't good at all. I wish I would have known. I would recommend it. So it sounds like it's busy as hell. They couldn't even get 3 rooms, and they booked this 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think it's like I don't know how wine works and when you harvest stuff or whatever, but it was maybe because after the pandemic, everybody wants to get out still, and maybe that's why it's so booked.
Yeah. I just wonder if a lot of these resorts are kind of small, what they call boutique hotels, and they're not big resorts like Pelican Hill, like he's kind of used to. You know what I mean?
I think that's what it is, yeah.
What was the name of the hotel? I did a story about it.
Don't remember him saying.
Well, he did, because I figured it out and did a story on it, an Instagram story. Look at my Instagram story. I did a joke about it because, Todd's new business is about making up for bad reviews, and since Jeff said it was a dressed up Comfort Inn, I figured Todd's going to need to be hired by that company to make up for the bad reviews, actually.
I'm still about to drop a phone, even though it's in a contraption. I'm listening.
Oh, Dina, if your sister is going to Napa with you, then we know she's going to set you up because y'all stay at really nice hotels and really nice rooms inside the hotel like Jeff does. Like, I like a nice hotel, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm super practical. So when something costs 2 or 3 times as much just for a 1-bedroom suite or a balcony, I'm like, it's really hard for me to pull that money out of my ass to do that. But
yeah, I think it was disappointing, but I still think they had a really good time. I do.
Oh my God, it sounds like they had an amazing time. What did you think? I mean, I do not know whose eyes are where, but they all definitely, or at least get it back to Jeff, what goes on social media. They were all very clear about the comments that we had seen all weekend from the fans. The body language. Hope they're not fighting. They're not close to each other. Jeff doesn't look happy. Jeff's not even smiling. I mean, they get picked apart everything they do. So I think he made it very clear. We had a great time. There was no issues at all, but they're well aware of what goes on social media.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I'm kind of like Jeff. Like, I have a group of friends that are younger, and they always want to stop and take a fucking picture.
Right.
I'm like, why does everything have to be documented? Like, I'm not that big of a picture person.
Right.
I like other people's pictures. I don't want to be in pictures.
I don't even think you and I have a picture of us just together at the Amazon launch party, or even, you know what I mean? I think sometimes we did it when I went back in July. Mm-hmm. Clearly it was just me and you, so we may have taken some pictures together, but we're the same. Yeah. I have friends that every girl's trip is a 78 picture thing on Facebook. And I'm like, I might have one picture and then a group picture and then, I'm just not really good with all that kind of stuff. But
you know what I was going to say about...
I like to keep the memories here.
Yeah, that one picture, I think Carrie posted it first. It was of all of them, and they were like in a field at a vineyard or something. Yeah. Remember? Megan looked weird. Remember, I was like, I don't know what's going on with Megan. Like, I zoomed in, and they talked about photoshopping Ben. I wonder if they did something to Megan because she looks like she was tan. She was tan mom. And in those pictures, it made her face look super white, and then her body was super tan.
Oh, but I think, remember she had come on Doug's Cooking Kibitz Instagram Live, and she had just gotten a professional tan. So I think a lot of times when people get a tan, they don't do their face, right? And then they just put makeup on their face to make them look that tan.
Yes, but she needed a little. She had an over tan spray. Yeah. She's probably.
But I love how they know things that are going on social media. And clearly, yesterday, out of the blue, I'm laying out in the backyard, and I get a text, I think, from a Jeff Lewis friend. And she said, "Oh my God, did you see that Jeff commented on your Instagram?" And I'm like, "What? Like, you're on crack." Like, Jeff never ever comments on social media. Clearly, he's only on Instagram. Like, he's never on Facebook. He never likes one of Chef Stu's, and we clearly know he loves Chef Stu. Right. We just never see him do anything. It was so crazy. And so, of course, I go inside where I can see better, and I don't even remember what he wrote.
Thanks for the support. Thanks for the support.
Yeah, appreciate your support or something like that. And he liked it. I about died.
I know. That is
literally.
So
I was like, oh my goodness. So that was super cool. Don't know how that came about. I mean, clearly I've met him a couple of times. Mm-hmm. When you do a fan page, you tag, because there's so many Bravo accounts that are fan pages. But you and I'm pretty sure, are the only ones doing a current Instagram fan page and TikTok and YouTube and, Facebook and all that for Jeff Lewis Live. So clearly he knows about us, because when we make posts, you always tag the people that you're doing a thing about. So he sees all the posts and all that kind of stuff. But for him to make a comment was just like a stamp of approval. Like, it just...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know anything.
It was like, I see y'all. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Anyways,
Michelle says the same thing I did. It's all about our boy Stu softening up Jeff. That Stu is the light in his life.
Yeah.
And it just makes him a lot more, just kind of like chill and.
Well, and even whenever he gets to the hotel and they send him to the wrong room and the key card works, what does that make a celebrity feel about security and safety?
Or just
when they give him a key card to go to somebody's room? Wouldn't you be dying if that were you and you were a celebrity? You'd be thinking, okay, Stu's going to leave his wallet out. Stu's going to leave his Rolex out. Stu's going to leave his David Yurman bracelet out. Yeah, and he's going to leave his cuff, his Hermes cuff, not put it in the thing. And Jeff's like, I just went into somebody's room with a key card that y'all gave me. Like, what the hell?
So crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think, though? If you were Carrie and Todd and you realized that they gave the good room to you and not to Jeff and them, wouldn't you kind of give it up?
Yeah, the only thing is I believe that they probably tried to, and I think Jeff is very generous and sincere, and he's like, no. And Stu probably said, no, you guys take it. You know what I mean?
It didn't even seem to bother Chef Stu, right? Even Jeff was like, whatever. But I love what Jeff did. He just said, look, this has rattled me. I'm not in the best mood. I'm not going to go to dinner like this. Were they going to dinner that night or like drinks and then dinner?
They were like pre-gaming at another place to have a couple drinks, and then they went to dinner at Bodega, I think it was called.
All the places sound so fancy.
What is
the
that
caviar thing they showed? What?
Do you think that's the one with the private room where they had a $1,500? I don't know what you call it.
They weren't saying the private room one. I think they did talk about a place called, it started with a P.
Oh,
Prince. It did show so much growth because Jeff was like, look, y'all go ahead. I'm going to take 45 minutes to myself. He said, that's all I needed. I got there. Like, I wonder if he's learning this from Dr. Donna and Dr. Judy.
Of course. And I think he just knows himself.
Yeah.
Do I want to go? That's right. Thank you. How many times have we gone places with somebody that's in a bad mood? And it's like, I would have stayed home. So, yes, I think Jeff now realizes that his mood affects people. This is for Stu. Let me get my shit together. Give me 45 minutes and go have fun. And what I really like, I'm assuming.
Absolutely. His mood, because they talked about this a few weeks ago in Newport. Remember Shane said something about like a fan came up and that made Jeff like so bright and happy. And then all of a sudden he was ready to go out and have a good time.
Yeah.
And he realized everyone else was kind of bummed or whatever. And he goes, then it was like Jeff was buying us drinks and shots and he was having fun. Yeah.
You want Jeff in a good mood.
Can you imagine?
Always.
Oh my God. Totally love all the videos that this Kian guy is doing. But I love
really great.
They have like a dark side to him, and I love that. Like when they put the black eyes on Zach Noe Towers.
Well, not only that, he did this time. The one on Friday of Stu and Jeff. He did something where Jeff was like, Stu was talking, and they had to do another recording. It's like Jeff talking to himself.
Yeah,
I was just like, wow, they're getting real fancy. I love it.
Well, and can you believe that Jeff agreed to do the voiceover for that?
Yeah, I think he wants to promote his show.
Oh, well, that's true.
Yeah, I think he's down to do anything that's kind of different and silly. And I think he knows that, he has a good social media following. So, why wouldn't before he barely tapped into that audience.
Absolutely.
He didn't do any of this stuff before.
I think Kian has made him realize, and probably I'm sure SiriusXM and all these people tell him, hey, social media is where it's at. I mean, my goodness, people that do fan accounts or the celebrities, they realize you really have to post a lot. I kind of learned that from Tinks and kind of gave myself permission, if you want to say, from Tinks. Mm-hmm. Edgy is his brand, for sure. And scary, moody, you know what I mean? Like, that's why whenever I had the Jeff Lewis Obsessed and the
drippy letters
on Obsessed, I love that, but I don't know. I might be changing it because I'm hearing it's a little creepy, but
I like
it. I like it.
Yeah.
Anyways, but I was about social media. I was digging around on TikTok the other day. Yesterday, I think I was trying to make one or something, which I kind of forgot TikTok. But anyways, I was looking at Jeff's account, which is only a couple of months old, really.
Yes.
And he now follows 7 people. Chef Stu's not one of them. Tinks is one of them.
Is Stu on TikTok?
Yeah, he is. Oh. A lot longer than Jeff. I think my battery I need to charge my thing. Anyways, he follows, and then Kian, he follows an account that Kian must have with a friend, and it's all like scary videos and stuff. It's kind of funny. So go on Jeff's TikTok and then look at who he follows. It was 7 people yesterday. It's like Tinks. Oh my God, my brain's gone blank. Only a couple of celebrity friends of his.
Also,
I doubt Jeff is ever on TikTok. I mean, he might be. I don't know.
Also, just the fact that he's got a YouTube page now. Before, when they were posting the videos from Jeff, it was somebody would just record it off serious and then just have like a stock image.
Right.
But now he actually has an account where he's using all social media.
Okay, I'm so confused on that because there's 2. Are they both, is one official? Like, I want to know from them that one is official. So if anyone has ever DM'd them and gotten an answer, hello, everyone, I do want to know if one of the YouTube ones is official.
It has to be one of them is official because the other one used to get the videos taken down all the time.
Right.
This one that he has now, they don't take down the videos because I think that's him. That's his channel.
Yeah. If it is, I love them. If that's the one, because there's 2 of them, one of them plays weird music at the end, which I almost think is kind of funny, but it's like the video will be like 17 minutes and like 16 minutes and a half. It'll go to like weird music. All the chumps are in the Facebook groups. I have heard that. So, I don't know the name of the group. Jeff Lewis discussion.
Yes. That allows your own opinion.
Yes. That one. Woman that runs that one, saw a serious commercial. Oh, I did see that commercial too. The woman that runs that one has made it clear that some of the chumps are in there because there's been kind of not a joke, but I guess Chef Stu, after the breakup, got out of the group and then he wanted back in the group. Anyways, there was some drama going on with that one.
Yeah.
And then the other one that I got out of it. I kicked myself out of it. And then All Things, I don't know. I mean, I guess you don't really see the chumps post or like stuff. Maybe they do, though, and I just don't notice. I don't even know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
But clearly, they're looking at that stuff, or at least maybe they have like shifts, and like, I'm going to look on Tuesday, you look on Mondays.
You know what? I wanted to go back to
the cats' names. I did hear that she wants the people to know the cats' names. Hey, Stephanie.
Poor Stu. I was going to go back to Disneyland. Have you been to Disneyland out here in Anaheim?
I had not been to Disneyland. I've only been to Disney World in Orlando.
Okay, because
they don't post.
I don't know if it's everywhere. I'm just talking about Disneyland here was my experience. Peter Pan is the best ride at Disneyland. If you don't like Peter Pan, you are not a Disney person.
Okay, I'm not a Disney person because I can't stand it. I've taken our kids twice, and we've gone twice to Universal Studios in Orlando.
Did you go on Peter Pan?
When I'm a grandma one day, I'm going to be the grandma that me and Brian offer to watch the little babies while our kids take their bigger kids there. Or if our kids grow up and they're Disney adults or that kind of thing, then we'll be like, hey, we'll watch your kids while y'all go. Because I am 49. I could care less if I ever go to a Six Flags, a Disney World, a Disneyland, a Fiesta. I could care less.
The only ones I care about are Universal Studios and Disneyland. I still love Disneyland. Peter Pan is one of the best rides.
It's just what they said, though. The heat.
Oh, yeah.
And oh, my God. The best time to go is when it's warm. But, oh, my God, it's just so hot. The lines for the rides. Even the fast passes aren't worth it to me. And now for Disney, they don't even have the app that they used to have the last time we went where it's like you schedule when you want to see a ride.
Yeah, I haven't been to Disneyland probably about 4 years because they changed the pricing. But, we usually go in the wintertime and try to go when school's in session because it's not worth it. That would be
so much better, yeah.
It's not worth it when there's that many people there. You get on literally 5 rides in 10 hours.
Oh, my gosh. I wish there was video of them drunk swimming at midnight. That sounds hilarious. I'm kind of sad that Todd missed out. He never thought that Carrie was going to come back with a drink. Instead, she's like hanging out by the pool.
I was like, I don't think it's that weird that Ben and Megan were still in bathing suits because it wasn't their room, and they were drunk and not, like she said, we weren't feeling nothing, honey, because it was cold and they're wet. And I was like, I mean, if I had a cute body, I would be in a bathing suit all the time. So that's why I was like, I would just be like, oh, whatever.
So she's probably going to have a UTI soon and a yeast infection from staying in the bathing suit. She's going to have lots of bad problems going on down there.
I didn't think about that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But we got a phone call from Doug. Not from Doug. Doug was there. We got a phone call from Todd Lewis today and a phone call in from Chef Stu at the end.
We did?
We did.
What did he say?
Chef Stu called in, and of course he either didn't listen to the show or he forgot that they already said what Napa stood for. No Africans. What's the P stand for?
No African
people allowed.
I wonder if they cut that out.
And Jeff was like, we said that. Kim said, your lipstick is on point tonight, Kelly.
I said, thank you. I wonder if they cut that out. The 2 times that I listened, it didn't say that. I swear to the Jesus in heaven.
Oh, that's so weird. You swear that Chef Stu wasn't even on?
I didn't hear Chef Stu at all.
How long was the length? Because there was nothing said.
It says my series got cut off.
Michelle's series got cut off.
I didn't hear Stu come on at all. I'll go back and listen again, but I didn't hear him come on. Unless I'm just crazy, because that happens.
Oh, I'm so confused. My ring light keeps going off, so.
The app was being weird when I first listened. It repeated a few things twice. He was on, Kim said. All right, I'll go back and listen.
He started for me and then it come up. He was on at the very end, and I think they might have ended it with him, but I don't even remember. I love the comments, the story. Stu definitely called in, somebody said. I love the story about Doug and Jamison sharing a room, and they got in there. There's one bed.
Good morning. I'm awake.
It was hilarious.
Why is Doug getting up at 5 a.m. every day?
I know.
I think
some people are just naturally, they just are early birds, and he must be an early riser.
Yes. Oh, and Brandy helped me listen. Stu was on. She said, Brandy helped me with music today, so I'm going to get to that. Shout out, Brandy.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Doug's laugh was hilarious. What were they talking about? October 21st, they're going to Disneyland and Universal. Do you think that's probably for Monroe's birthday?
Well, isn't her birthday October 6th? Is that what you said?
October 25th. She'll be 6.
Oh, then, yeah, I'm sure, probably. Universal Studios. I haven't been there in years. That sounds so much
fun. That'd be a nice time of year, though, right? Get all the DILF pictures. But she's probably, no, I don't think at 6 she'd probably still be in a stroller, just because it's easier to push her kids around in a stroller.
You know what? I'm surprised.
At Disneyland.
He said that she was afraid of one ride that he wanted to take her on. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, what was it? And then there's a couple she's not yet tall enough for. And we've been through that with our kids where they were not scared of something, but they weren't tall enough or old. It goes by height. They weren't tall enough to ride something. So there's a lot of stuff that she's too little for still.
Yeah, but I'm sure that's probably going to be like a birthday celebration.
I would think so.
Gosh, I want to be like in his group. Remember how he pays for that VIP?
My God. Can you imagine? Like, I've never paid for that, but like you get a private tour, and I think you get to go up in front of the line.
Yes.
That's the way to go.
I can't remember how much you said it was. I feel like it was $5,000 for 10 people. No? Wow. But
all I remember last time is they stopped and got martinis, and Monica and who was with them? Monica and Carrie?
Grandma, I think.
Last time?
Carrie, Pepper, Monica. Yes, it was Carrie, because Pepper
and Carrie, because they were talking about the that they had like 2 martinis, and they were like excellent. They were like, I think they had an appointment at 2:00, and she was like, yeah, it could have been 30 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. So Stu gave his weight whenever he called in, 225.
I wrote down.
Did not say his weight. So we know Jeff gained some weight over the weekend, even with his diarrhea medicine.
I wrote, Thunder Shits is at it again. I mean, how wonderful is it that you wake up and you weigh 232, you take a Thunder shit, and you're back down to 215.
That's amazing. That's
some big dumps.
He has earned that nickname for sure.
He sure has. Happy birthday, Stu.
Yeah, I would think Stu would like Disney World or Disneyland. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand it. I'm getting to the point, and I mean, Jeff's in really good shape, but like some of those, like there's the Hulk ride at Universal. Oh my God, years ago, it shook me and Brian so bad. I was like, never again. We felt like we'd been at a workout.
I've heard of people, because like myself, like I never liked roller coasters, but when I was younger, I tolerate them. But as I've gotten older, I don't want to do anything that spins in a circle. And not only when you go to Disneyland, I mean, you do have to be in shape. You're walking literally miles.
Yeah, for sure.
So
every time I see somebody go to Disney, they show me a picture of their watch, and it's like 22,000 steps. I'm like, oh my God, I think that's like 10 miles. I'm not even sure.
And I would say, Lasuva, I love when they talk about weight, because that's all I think about.
I mean, that's why I admit to loving skinny people. Not loving them, but I mean, I'm not going to lie. I watch Housewives because I want to see unattainable thinness.
Exactly.
Because to me, it's unattainable at this age and this after having 5 children.
And I'm on the BravoCon diet.
How's it going?
All I had yesterday was a smoothie and 2 tacos. And I woke up and I lost 2 pounds.
Oh my God, that's amazing. 78 to go. You're almost there.
I know.
You're almost there. One more thing, and then I want to get to music, then we'll wrap things, or a couple more things. Ben and Megan were right next to Jeff and Stu. I don't know how gay sex is, but I know I would not be my normal self if I knew some of my best friends were in the next room.
Yes.
As far as loudness goes.
But, and things hitting the wall, Megan and Ben like to drink, and they also like edibles. So when they're down, they're down. They're not going to hear shit.
So you think they are like morning sex people? And then at night they're too drunk and they just pass out?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, because at those ages, whiskey dick is a real thing. And if you're drunk, that wiener ain't happening.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, I think that
and tired.
Jeff and Stu were fine noise level, because Megan and I was going to say Doug, Megan and Ben were passed out.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
One more thing. We talked about this a little bit on text today. Definitely tomorrow there's been a shake-up in the schedule. Tomorrow is Heather McDonald and Megan. So that's going to change things up, because now Thursday is Carrie Lewis and Zach Noe Towers. I'm kind of excited for this shake-up.
Yes.
I don't know what the scheduling reason was, but I like this shake-up a little bit.
Well, I told you what I think it was. I think they tune in and they listen, and then Kelly and Sarah said, why are you having 2 comedians on?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and I wonder if people said that on social media. I don't really remember. Sometimes I confuse what you and I talk about and then what I've read on the Facebook or Instagram comments.
I haven't seen people comment on it. I just thought it was strange that you would have 2 comedians on at the same time. One that likes, well, I think even Zach, he doesn't like to talk a lot, but he can carry conversations. Heather got kicked off of Nightly Pop. Oh, you're right. And now Zach's on.
But wasn't she only, but Nightly Pop is ended. It got canceled.
Well, still, Zach got to be on it, and Heather was, and that story still never made sense when she told that story.
Yeah.
She said, like, she didn't understand. I don't know. It was all kind of, but yeah. I'm excited for the lineup anyway.
Yes, I think it's going to be much better.
I think Carrie and Zach will be a hoot.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I think Heather and Megan, because they're really good friends, and I think it'll be great. Yeah.
Anthony, yeah, we could have Anthony back. I think, does Zach have an OnlyFans now?
He joked about it. Was he serious? I know when he showed his butt, I wasn't sure if he was serious.
I feel like he's serious, and I clicked on it. I feel like I was in a dream state, and I clicked on it. I didn't order it, I subscribed to it, but I think he might have an OnlyFans, girl.
Oh my goodness.
You go, Zach.
Hello, girlfriend. Some of my friends are getting on tonight. I do not why. Did Stephanie text y'all and say y'all get on and watch Sarah? I have no idea why y'all are all getting on tonight.
Did someone cancel or they shuffled them around? We don't know. I think Who is on with Zach?
Carrie Lewis. I think that's going to be a great combination. I love that.
Absolutely.
And I want to hear from Carrie, because they didn't bring it up to Todd. they were going at it and the employee walked in the hotel room?
I think they're always going at it. When they're away from their kids, as you know, as a parent, they're like, we are going to use this hotel room. We're having sex 5 times a day so that we can just, in case we have to go on a long break.
Get in the month's worth, exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, oh my God. When
Who doesn't knock?
From your kids, what?
Who doesn't knock?
Yeah, when you're away from your kids in a hotel room, you think it's a free-for-all. You can do any position, anything, any loudness, anything, because there's no one going to walk in on you. And then the guy delivering wine for Jeff walks into the room.
What about Jeff ordering 18 bottles of wine? He was drunk. Oh, someone's saying, was Carney supposed to be on tomorrow? I think she was. So maybe a scheduling thing then.
Yeah. So we think somebody got sick, whatever it was, he didn't explain it. Jeff always, if there's a good reason, if anyone had COVID, Jeff would definitely tell someone, oh, somebody's got the Rona or, whatever.
Right.
Anyways, let's chat music and then we'll wrap things up because we do try to keep it to 30 minutes, but we always know it goes about 37 is about the time.
Yeah.
We're about 37-minute girls.
So we had Jeff Loves Himself a remix. So he had Run to You by Bryan Adams, who I did not know who sang that song. And Brandy helped me out with that because she says that she knows.
Shout out, Brandy.
She knows every Bryan Adams song and she loves him. And then we had a remix of Centerfold by the L.G. Gillis Band. So Run to You, I mean, that's hot.
The Jay Giles Band.
Jay Giles, sorry, what did I say?
Jay Giles. I was like, the what?
I didn't know what it's called. I'm sorry.
Oh, Centerfold. That was one of my songs. I mean, that was really good.
Is it Angel is a centerfold?
Yeah.
Angel is a centerfold. Okay.
Yeah. So good. So good. Anyways, okay. Well, we will see y'all again tomorrow night. Thank you for joining, everyone. And again, we recap Jeff Lewis Live. We have most of the videos, I think, some of the videos up on YouTube.
Yeah, we're trying.
Maybe as a podcast, I just started putting up the Hollywood House Lift recap. So if you haven't watched Hollywood House Lift, if you want to listen to our recaps, and also almost all of our videos, our Instagram lives are on our Instagram grids.
Yes.
Because it's called a grid, right? Not a post, a page, or whatever.
I call it a page. I call it deleting. Someone said, talk real quick about Adam Levine cheating on his wife. Are we surprised? No.
No, but what I am surprised about is that a joke, Heather McDonald making a video tonight saying that she's really good friends with his wife. And on Monday today, they were supposed to go have lunch and she canceled all of a sudden. And now she's like wondering how she's doing. If you're a really good friend, I don't care if you're a gossip person or not. If you and I were in that situation, would I be saying your fucking business?
No, and that's exactly what I was going to say. Heather
Here's the line. I felt like she crossed it, but I don't know all the details. I've never heard her talk about being good friends with Adam Levine's wife, so I really don't know any of the stuff. It wasn't on TMZ.
No, I had to look it up.
TMZ is the end-all, be-all to me, so if it's not on TMZ yet. Oh, yeah. It was a joke.
I don't know.
That makes way more sense to me then, because I was like...
Oh, Heather doing it was a joke.
That makes way more... I mean, that's what somebody said. Yeah.
I hope so, because that's kind of weird and thirsty.
It just didn't sound like anything. I know she's a celebrity, but I'm like, no way would she say all days I was going to have lunch with her, and then she's making a video about it.
Yeah, it must be a joke.
When she's friends with Jeff Lewis, I really do think friends of hers, she would not go on and make a video about that.
She wouldn't go on and talk about Jeff. We were supposed to meet today, but him and Stu, something must be going on. Yeah, it has to be a joke. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Anyways, but I guess we'll find out when she's on tomorrow with Megan.
True.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.